Yoga is ever evolving, and so is the approach of teachers to be able to train new students. We will discuss one such sequence today. Namaste, welcome to Tummee.com, creating a platform for yoga teachers and teachers in training to grow, learn, help, and build this community even more. Yin Yoga, how it will help deeper tissues, ligaments, and why holding a pose longer will help those muscles. These are the few things we learned until now. Today, we will combine Yin Yoga sequence building along with the poses that will help in opening up the hip region, more like intermediate poses. Upon seeing this sequence, you will ask yourself, this is so different from our previous sequence. That is because this is a Yin Yang sequence. Yin is the feminine energy and Yin sequences are cooling, while Yang sequences are active sequences working on strength and high energy. So this sequence has a set of Yang poses done prior so the students can do one or two Yin poses and hold it for longer duration. The hip region is more than what you just see. We have the hip flexors, inner thighs, outer hips, and all the attached muscles that make many poses easier to do if they all work together. So today, we will be focusing on the entire hip region. This sequence covers 52 poses in 75 minutes, so the holding period of each pose is around a minute. This sequence is for students who are preparing themselves for pure Yin sequences. Till now, we were only speaking about how each pose helps, why the pose is included, but here let us understand how we build this sequence. So the sequence is divided into 5 parts, only done for better understanding. We suggest that you watch one video after the other to keep that flow in mind and understanding how the muscles are stretching due to this flow. So part 1 is the awareness session where we work on breathing and gentle warm-up. Part 2, flow of poses while kneeling. Part 3, another set of lunge variations. Part 4, more lunge variations along with focus on the lower back. And part 5, counter poses and cool down asanas. It seems like a long sequence, but rest assured we will cover how we build the sequence. So coming to the part 1, where we start with a breathing technique that is Viloma Pranayama, followed by Circle of Joy and then another breathing technique that is the Bumblebee. We spend a good 10 minutes in bringing awareness to our breath. We want the students to leave their worries, disconnect from their outside world and prepare their mind and body for the session. Hence, giving a good 10 minutes can be spent in relaxing the mind. Then we head to the warm-up session. Both Sun Salutation A and Classic Surya Namaskar can be done in a slow pace. We would suggest to hold every pose in both these flows for 5 counts at least, bringing the effect of Yin Yoga to play. So we covered the beginning of a yoga sequence that is calming the mind and body, and then a gentle warm-up to prepare the body for further intense poses. From here onwards, notice the pose you see on the screen and think how could it help your students in opening their hips. We start with a Yin pose like Malasana, bringing awareness to the hips and move into the bear pose. So we were sitting down in Malasana. So the next pose should be something that can easily flow from here. Also, bear pose is a good example to say that yoga poses specifically don't work on only one region. Instead, their impact is felt on those regions also that help in doing the pose. Like here, though the hamstring and hips are engaged, but the thighs and lower back is also getting the stretch along with the arms. We started with a Yin pose to carry such a mindful practice further into the Yang poses. So covering the introduction of the sequence, that is breathing, gentle warm-up and longer holding period of each pose, from here onwards will help the students become more aware of what level their body stands at and what level they hope to achieve with further practice. Head to the next part of the sequence to see flows in Yin Yoga. Click on the end card and see you in the next part. Thank you very much.